Imagine a world where you have an entire book full of babysitter context. Yep. What would you do? You could work out, you could see old friends, have a date night, you could exercise. Well, you have the chance now to fill up that book, and it's a new way to make contact with babysitters, kind of like a speed dating for sitters face-to-face. So this Sunday is an event, a Sitters Social event in Rancho Bernardo, and here to tell us all about it is the founder, Victoria Mushek. So thanks so much for being here.
Sure, thanks for having me.
This is such an exciting concept because so many people, including myself, are always left with no backup babysitters. You might have one or two, but then you get caught on a night. So this is kind of like, describe it, a speed dating kind of, but with babysitters?
Right. Well, I'm a mother of 3 myself, so I understand completely how challenging it is sometimes to find a sitter and to have options and choices and flexibility. So at our events, you meet up to 25 babysitters face-to-face. The good old parental instincts kick in. We go through a speed meeting process, so you're getting interaction with each one of the sitters. Parents are given a Sitter Sourcebook that has a profile of all the babysitters that are attending, so you know exactly what their schedule is, their contact information. Some of our sitters also do things like, in addition to child care, homework help and, you know, carpooling duties and light housekeeping, so all of that's included in the book. We have a background screening process that they go through. There's references that you can check, so it's just a really fun time. We make it great because we have it at children's boutiques that you can snack and shop and speed meet, and kind of it's time management at its best.
And you just kind of find that chemistry that you might have in a face-to-face meeting with someone rather than finding, you know, someone through Craigslist or whatever. And the background check is very important. How does that work?
Right, so we have a background screening process in place that all of our sitters go through, but in addition to that, we always encourage parents to check references and do a more in-depth interview and really make sure that that person's the right fit. You know, parents are the best decision makers of who's going to be the right fit for their family, so we really encourage them to go through some of the steps that we have in place.
Okay, so I know a lot of parents might be out there going, oh my gosh, you know, there's only one event, but it's not the case. You have one this Sunday in Rancho Bernardo. We will put up a full screen in a minute and get to the particular tips here. And then also you have some more coming up, and you might have even more after that every, say, 4 to 6 weeks. Is that right? So
in San Diego, we'll have an event probably every 4 to 6 weeks. This is an ideal time to come to one of our events because you can kind of gear up and get ready for all the holidays, you know, stuff that's approaching. And so we have an event this Sunday and a couple Sundays to follow in the Rancho Bernardo, Poway, Carlsbad area. We're moving into South Bay, so that's going to be a great location.
Yeah, because you want to find people who are kind of close to you, who don't have too far to drive.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
And they set their own prices then. It's not like it's something that's just set when you walk in the door.
No, not at all. So, and there's a lot of people ask me that, you know, what are babysitters being paid these days? I think every region...
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but they're worth it. You know, they're taking care of your most precious gift there.
It's inflation.
Yeah, there you go. So we say that there are ranges throughout you know, communities in and across the country. San Diego ranges anywhere from $10 to $15. There's a lot of factors that contribute to that. It could be the age of your children. It could be how many children do you have, how far are they traveling, what experience do they bring to the table. But that's what, as a parent, you negotiate directly with the sitters on when you want them to work, how much you're willing to pay, and what additional duties you might have them do.
Okay, and also, this is not just here in San Diego. Say, once you go to one of these meetings, you're in a database. Can you explain that? Because if you go somewhere else, you can refer to that and find babysitters in that particular area.
Exactly. So not only are you able to come to the event and meet face-to-face and, you know, have that interaction and have fun doing it, because we make it really fun with raffle prizes and shopping discounts and all that other stuff, but afterwards you're able to access our database. So you can look at your zip code and see who's available in that database, or if you're traveling to another part of the country, you can punch in that zip code and you have access right there. A lot of people travel. Maybe they're going to a wedding or something like that. They need some help, and so this is a great resource for them.
Okay, I could talk about this all day, and of course the director twice has put up the tips here. So let's quickly just go through a couple of these tips to make the right fit, to find the babysitter that you want in your home.
I would make sure that you're checking references, that you're reviewing their background check, that you are meeting with them face-to-face in more than in an in-depth interview. The other thing that's really important is introducing them to your children and making sure that that connection is a good fit.
Oh, that's very important, yeah.
Yeah, and then, of course, you know, I believe strongly in the parental instincts. You know who's going to be the right fit for your family. You know what chemistry, communication is so important with the babysitter on your expectation and, you know, what your rules are of the house. So you want to make sure that communication is really there.
All right, Victoria. Yeah. So many people are so happy that you're doing this.
Well, I'm excited to be able to offer this to moms and hopefully help them achieve balance and choices and flexibility.
All right, so September 14th and September 28th, 4 o'clock. o'clock, the first one, September 14th, at Baby Mabel's in Rancho Bernardo. And then we will have the information to those linked up to our website at San Diego 6. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thanks
Very
so
excited
much.
to come in and write down some phone numbers.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Thanks.